Hey guys, I'm here to do your reading today. Hey Taurus. So welcome, and let's see what's coming up for the end of June. I'm going to pull these by feel today, and let's see what's coming up for you. Taurus energy. Woo, that one's got a flip. 9 of Wands. Looks like you're climbing some mountain, Taurus. I get you really thinking about like leveling up, scaling bigger, expanding, that kind of thing, Taurus. There's something big happening. Did you see that card? Like it flipped. It literally flipped. I like to pull these by feel because I get a lot of energy on the cards this way, and additional meanings a lot of times too. So let's see what we've got here, Taurus, for you today. So we've got 5 of Pentacles, but it's reversed. And I feel like maybe you've been worried about money. I know a lot of people have. So I get the sense here that money is going to be improving, very, very significant at this time. And we've got 2 of Pentacles also reversed. So a lot of you might have been feeling like you're having to borrow money, or there's debt issues, or things like that. And I do see that improving. It is a challenge at this time. But here's this 9 of Wands and the Temperance underneath. These two came up together. So I'm totally getting that you're scaling. You're going ahead. Something big is happening here for you, Taurus. And there's going to be, with this Temperance card in particular, there's more flow of money for one thing, but also just more flow of energy. And as I always say, it wouldn't be a Taurus reading without this angel card coming up. This is traditionally a Sagittarius card, but often Taurus gets angel cards, whether it comes through this card or other cards. But here it is for you guys today. Because Taurus is very angelically guided. You're very much, at least high vibing Taurus. You're very much here on this channel because you're seeking a higher vibration. You are of higher vibration already. And it's like, I feel like the souls that come in together, as a whole here on this Taurus, in these Taurus readings on my channel, are just a whole other level. You really are. So I'm glad to have you here. I feel your vibe, when you come in. So if you've been confused about something, here's 7 of Cups. This is going into the past, okay? Let's go to your future, which is the King of Wands. Now, a lot of these cards did come up reversed today. This could be someone who's demanding. This could be somebody ambitious or even overly ambitious. Okay, King of Wands could be somebody of a fire sign, somebody who is in your immediate future. You might be connecting with this person. This could be someone you're going to work with, or someone that gives you good ideas. I feel like this is an idea man. That's what I get for you in this particular moment. This guy's just full of ideas, okay? Let's go over, and also the King of Pentacles. Now, this is your more extended future. So I feel like you're going to have new ideas leading to more money, Taurus. So we went from King of Wands to King of Pentacles. This is your immediate future. Yeah, immediate future and more extended future on up to a month, okay? So ideas to money. And you could have some advisors in here that are helping you. And again, you're turning your money situation around. 5 of Pentacles reversed was the first card up. Very significant for you. I'm excited for you, Taurus. This is great. So Hanged Man reverse. Other people were seeing you as if you were in a state of limbo, but now you're not. And I see, I don't know who it's important to, but we'll go back and clarify and see. But this is all about you getting out of that sense of being stuck. And I feel like somebody's seeing you in that way. So we'll see. We'll see who's spying on Taurus. So your hopes and fears is the Moon. You're hoping that these 2 people are not deceptive. You're hoping that they are who they say they are. I could tell stories about that one this week. Okay, because I've been dealing with people who have been very deceptive this week, and that's why I said that. I don't know if it applies to this or not, but I can certainly understand the moon right now in the hopes and fears. Like you hope you can trust somebody, you fear you can't because of past history. And I think that it's probably going on for you guys too, for me to pick up on that. Anyway, okay, so your final outcome is Three of Wands. We'll see what else comes up about that. So Three of Wands is all about new opportunities. Yeah, maybe even three of them. Sometimes this can be literally, three coming up. So let's go back and clarify. I'm going to move these cards out of the way. These are the celestial cards. Aren't these pretty? I love these cards. Celestial, maybe that's what it's called, Celestial Tarot. I'm not sure. All right, hold on, Taurus. We are going to go back and clarify your first card up, which is this seeming improvement in money at this time, okay? Improvement in money at this time. All right. So, switching over to the Old World Tarot deck. I love this deck for you guys, Taurus. Yeah, it's very grounded. It's old soul-ish, So let's see. Improvement in the money for Taurus. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the... This is why I don't use these cards very often. I can't read the print. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. It's clarified by some sort of a potential new job, being an entrepreneur, turning something around, a new project, something you're very passionate about at this time, Taurus. Let's go to your Two of Pentacles, also reversed. Feel like you are getting out of debt, or it's a concern, it's a challenge at this time. Clarified by the Tower, which jumped out, and also by the Six of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like you want to move, for one thing. You might want to move to a new job, to a new location, because it may feel like the foundations are falling out from under you at this time. It could be concrete foundations, it can be like a house issue, it can be... especially with the wanting to move card, wanting to move someplace more peaceful and that sort of thing. I feel like it's difficult to afford. I think this might be where this is going for some of you, that it's difficult to afford the place you want to live. And this is why you're struggling with money. But you have this passion that you want to go somewhere else. So let me go forward and see what else comes up. But when I get the Tower and the Six of Swords, it's like, yeah, there's something here that you just want to get out of it. It could be some sort of tower that caused you some debt, maybe repairs or something like that, and now you want to move on from it. You want to move someplace more peaceful, literally or mentally. Okay. All right, so let's go over to this Nine of Wands and Temperance card for you. This is what's on your mind at this time, Taurus. This Nine of Wands, sometimes this can be something that has drained you, but also it's something that is challenging you to go higher. It's like, can you climb that mountain sort of thing? So let's see what's on your mind about Nine of Wands, clarifying Nine of Wands, and it's clarified by Ace of Wands. Yeah, so some kind of new beginning. I do feel like you are rising above. I get this sense of onward and upward with this Taurus. Yeah, love that for you. And I see you thinking about this new beginning really strongly. And you can see on this card, he's holding a little sprout. It's like it's just starting. It's just starting. It has to be nurtured to get it fully grown, fully to fruition, that sort of thing. So let's clarify your Temperance card. Now, for some, I got the goosebumps on this. I don't know if you can see my arms. I literally got the goosebumps on this Temperance card for you. This is the foundation of what you're thinking about, okay? Because this is in your aura, in your thoughts at this time. Temperance card, a flow of energy, angelic guidance, things like that. Clarified by the Five of Wands, which can be some sort of a competition. It can be a bit of a struggle or things like that, but it's causing things to move forward, whatever this is. It could even be some sort of a disagreement or an argument, but it feels pretty short-lived, and it has to do with the King of Pentacles. You may have had some sort of a power struggle or something with a King of Pentacles. But again, all of this is clarifying your Temperance card, which is on your mind at this time, wanting this flow. And I feel like this has caused you to have this flow of energy and a new beginning in some way. So again, King of Pentacles showed up over here in your more extended future too, like in the next month, you know, going into July. So I think you're going to be seeing him again. He's shown up twice in this reading. So it's either a person, which usually is when the kings show up, but it could also be an aspect of you, Taurus, you know, finances. You know, King of Pentacles is about resources and finances and businesses and, you know, business owners and things like that. And this competition could be about businesses, money, those sorts of things, and more flow, you know, a lot of flow of all of that. Okay. And also your angels and your spirit guides guiding you along. You know, you may be getting messages from them as well. Let's clarify this confusion, which is in the Seven of Cups, going into your past. Seven of Cups, moving into the past, is clarified by the King of Swords. So let me ask, hold on a minute, I'm getting a clairvoyant message on this. This person, there's two things here, Taurus. So King of Swords may have been confusing you. This could have been somebody completely different who's moved into your past. Maybe an ex, maybe a employer, you know, maybe a coworker, maybe a neighbor. Who knows? Somebody different for everybody, but he's a King of Swords, which is somebody who's not very emotional, but very rational, almost to a fault, very logical and that sort of thing. But I think this person could have been confusing you. The other thing is, this is the confusion card. You may have gained clarity about this. And this is why, I feel like Taurus is going, okay, I see the light. I'm moving on from that. And that's why all of this part is in your past influences at this time. Does that make sense? So it could be two different things. It could be a person, or it could be a feeling of clarity, of you becoming this very logical King of Swords energy yourself. Okay. All right. Again, collective readings, take it as it resonates, you know that. Okay, let's go into your future and look at this King of Wands, this ambitious energy. And this, again, could be you. This is often having to do with a career person. And it's clarified by Judgment. And this card comes up almost every time for you, Taurus. I love this. So there's some kind of a major life change, I think, having to do with your career, how you make money. Even if you're not still working, this can have to do with your finances, investments, retirements, you know, all sorts of things like that. Think of it in a bigger scale when I say career, because that can cover, you know, like a pretty large category for a collective audience, okay? So I'm really getting there's ambition about this, and there's a major life change coming up. Major life change. And again, angels, Taurus. I love that. You've gotten two angel cards here. When I pulled the Temperance card, I was seeing the Judgment card in my mind, and I thought, yeah, usually Judgment comes up. There it is, in your immediate future. Being guided by your angels into some sort of a big change, you know. And when you've got Ace of Wands on your mind, which is a whole new beginning, and the Judgment card in your immediate future, this is you manifesting some sort of a big change, some kind of a big new beginning. So I would just say, focus on your thoughts. Make sure you're focusing on what you want and what you, not what you don't want. I know that's harder said than, you know, easier said than done. Harder said than done. You know what I mean. You're following. All right, let's see. So we have got the Page of Cups coming up around this King of Pentacles. So again, King of Pentacles came up twice, all right? He came up over, let's see, where did he come up? He came up on your mind around that Temperance card and everything. The foundation of things. Business. There's a lot here about money, resources, accounts, all kinds of accounts, retirement accounts, all kinds of things that I feel like is affecting money and an improvement in money for you at this time, Taurus. So King of Pentacles, which is in your more extended future on out through July. King of Pentacles, the money guy, which could be you. Okay. Could just be an energy or could be a person. Clarified by Page of Cups. Now, I think in this case, for some of you, this is this is a friend who may have a little twist to it, a little romantic twist with this Page of Cups. This could be a friend, you know, somebody who starts out as an advisor or a friend, or somebody you meet through business or something that turns into more with this Page of Cups. Okay. This can also be some sort of messenger. And sometimes it can represent younger people or children, but then King of Pentacles is somebody mature. So I don't think it's that. I think it's more having to do with a romantic friend. Let's look at this Hanged Man reversed. Somebody's seeing you as getting off the hook about something. It's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So this is really interesting, Taurus. So somebody is seeing you as the money girl. We got the money guy over here twice. Okay. So it's almost like, I feel like you're matching up with someone who equals your resources or equals your financial standing, you know, things like that. And it's almost like somebody's looking at you. I almost feel like, okay, there's two things here. There's so much coming through here, Taurus. Hold on. When I get too many downloads, my words jam up. Slow it down. All right, the Queen of Pentacles can be you. And somebody's seeing you as getting out of a state of limbo regarding money and resources or housing, because we had housing earlier. Remember, wanting to move, maybe wanting a new job, things like that. Also, it could be a Queen of Pentacles seeing you, whoever you are, as getting out of the state of limbo. She may be the one watching you, okay? But I think it's interesting. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and something about a little romance here, Taurus. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So then we go to this Moon card, which is hopes and fears. We hope this person is truthful. Let's clarify. Yeah, you're hoping this person is truthful about money because it has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. You're hoping that really, really, honestly, truthfully, your luck is changing, that things are turning in your favor, finally. But you're worried about it. I mean, this is sort of the worry position, this hopes and fears thing. You know, it's kind of what people worry about typically. So I see you kind of going, is this really a good change? Is this really going in the right direction for me or no? You know, I'm going to answer that in just a second. Okay. So Three of Wands, new opportunities coming in is the final outcome. Ooh, look what these new opportunities bring. The Sun. Yeah, that's super good. That's the best card in the deck. And this shines a light on this whole reading, which makes the whole thing brighter. So things are going in a really good direction here. Can you trust this? Let's see. Can you trust this, Taurus? I know. Always the question, right? Yeah, because you've been hurt before. And this person may have just come out of a separation, or maybe you have, and you've got a filter about it at this time. So it doesn't mean you can't trust them. It just means you're seeing it through this separation lens at this time. Okay? So, Taurus, I think what I'll do, I hope this answered a lot of your questions because things are definitely moving in your direction. I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the extended, and I'm going to dig at this, get you the deep dive. We'll do another, 10 or 15 minutes on this for sure. So it'll be available in the Shopify store. You can buy it individually, or if you want to join the membership here on YouTube, you can get all the extendeds for a monthly fee. Okay, the links are below, and maybe I'll see you over there. And if not, thanks for being here, Taurus. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you very, very much. Have a good one.